We've come to the last session, session 19, in our sermon series in the book of Genesis. And the close of the story takes us to the end of the story of Joseph and the reuniting of his family in Egypt. Now, just a quick summary of what's gone on as Joseph was sold into slavery and now is gone through a number of hardships, but is now in a place of great power in Egypt. Mm-hmm. There's a great famine in the land. Mm-hmm. God warns in a dream, so Egypt is prepared for that famine. But the rest of the Middle East is not prepared, and that includes his family, Joseph's family, back in that area of Canaan, and they come to Egypt for food, for salvation, and Joseph is able to, through the story, save them, and that's all significant to our story, big picture. But it's the reuniting of the family, and he says something to his brothers in light of them trying to kill him, selling him into slavery, him going off to this far off country. He says something at the end about what God has been doing this whole time, and I'm just going to read it for us. It's in Genesis 50:20. It's one of my favorite verses. As for you, he's speaking to his brothers, you meant evil against me, but God meant it for good, to bring it about that many people should be kept alive as they are today. Now, what's more significant about this is we're talking about Abraham's family and the family line of the promise of salvation through Messiah. And so, big picture, God is preserving the whole world in this mighty sovereign act. And so what we think is, well, just one more detail, one more issue that I have in life, one more thing to get through. God is even going to use the evil that man creates against him for his sovereign glory and good. Mm-hmm. And he does it in our lives. Yep. But here's the question that we have to wrestle with. How is it that we can, in the moment, in the struggle, have hope that salvation comes? Because it does in Jesus.
Yeah, it sure does. And the thing that's the kind of underlying through that whole story is that the forgiveness that Joseph offers to his brothers and the family is the gift that Jesus gives to us. And that's where the hope is in that whole story, and in really the salvation of the world. It's in the forgiveness that God offers us. That is what keeps us alive. Apart from his forgiveness, we have no hope.
Yeah, our hope certainly rests in God's ultimate plan coming through Jesus, and us awaiting his second coming, when he will have, he's already had victory, but when he will complete his work, and we will all live with him forever.
That's great.